My mom told me I was born a happy baby. But as you can see from this picture, there is not photographic proof. But I am a really happy person today, and I love people. However, during collaboration, there are days I just want to bang my head against the wall and scream, I hate people, and I hate working with people. Right now, I'm a PhD student. I work for IUTA, which is a multidisciplinary and multi-institutional project to study the social, biological, and physical aspects of Utah's water. So I collaborate with a statewide network of researchers from different backgrounds. And trust me, this doesn't make collaboration any easier. For starters, getting the right people in the same room across 13 Utah universities can be mission impossible. Just scheduling meetings can be the topic of its own PhD dissertation. Then in the meeting we end up scheduling, sometimes I had to spend an hour listening people debating whether the acronym for Innovative Biogeochemistry Urban Green Infrastructure should be pronounced as iBoogie or iBuggy. Seriously, iBoogie or iBuggy? So is this how I'm gonna spend my time? So times after times, I start asking myself, why am I doing this? Aren't I just better off doing research on my own? Well, the simple answer is no. We are living in an interconnected world, and we need collaboration to bring different expertise together to solve multidimensional questions. Through collaboration, I got to understand how different land use policy would affect the patterns of urban development in Cache County, and how these could in turn affect everything from agricultural water use to flooding risks and to even wildlife habitats. So by bringing together each collaborator's specialized knowledge, I got to see this whole picture of how people, land, water, and policy are connected. And that aha moment is the joy of collaboration. Well, if this hasn't convinced you why collaboration is necessary, let me give you a really selfish reason why I collaborate and why you could benefit as well. So here, I listed all the people I work with. It's about more than 75 years educational and professional experience with over 300 publications covering topics from how fast a raindrop permeates the parking lot to how often people water their lawn. So in front of me, there are two choices. First, I can spend 70 years learning everything that these people already knew and hopefully get a degree before I get as old as this lady. Or I can work with these people, make the best use of their knowledge, get a degree, and do good science. So go ahead, be selfish, and collaborate. Collaboration is the current and will still be the future practice of how we do science and better science. So what makes good collaboration? Well, from my experience, they can be summarized as A, accommodation. A big part of collaboration is to realize that each collaborator has his or her own vision and incentives. Collaboration can achieve great things, but oftentimes it requires us to give up some control and accommodate each other's differences. B, benefaction, which means a gift. In Chinese philosophy, we say, if you want to take, give first. Same applies to collaboration. We can't always expect the benefits of collaboration up front. Sometimes we have to make the first contribution, then returns will come in exchange. C, cultivation. So I was born a happy baby, but I wasn't born a happy collaborator. Collaboration may not come naturally, but it can be cultivated. Through working with people and listening, we all can become better collaborators. So in China, we have a saying that one person alone can't build the Great Wall, but 500,000 graduate students and postdocs working together can. Okay, that's actually not a saying, but it does sound like something we would say, right? So collaboration for me has been painful yet joyful, and I believe for many of the scientific challenges we are facing today, collaboration is the key. Thanks.